smells amazing here in studio, and it looks great. Welcome to the party. I told you were invited. This is our very own Good Day LA Quinceañera. It's a big tradition in the Latino community, and they can get really expensive, right? Some girls will spend up to like 50 grand on these types of parties. Doesn't have to be like that. Dee Lee from Dee Lee Designs is here to make sure that we have the hottest trends and also how not to break the bank when it comes to planning these parties. Dee, welcome. Good morning. It's good to see you.
Good morning. Thank you for having us here.
Okay, so you are an event planner who makes all this happen and who helps us stay on budget. So let's talk about some of the hottest trends that you're seeing. Right here behind us, we want to focus on the sparkly, the rose gold, all that's going on.
Yes, what's trending right now is at every expo you hear girls wanting that glam, that sparkly, and rose gold has been an ongoing theme trending from weddings down into quinceañeras.
Wow, the geometric shapes is also a big thing, and what I mean by that, you guys, is it's not your traditional square or round cake.
Yes. Right here we have a 6-tier cake by Ely Makes Cakes, and down below you have an octagon here, and we also have octagon pillars.
And how about the balloons? They kind of match, they tie everything in.
These are the trending colors as well. Now we're starting to see that they're blending not just the rose gold with pinks anymore and blushes. They're actually blending wine in there, and you got customized treats up here as well.
And here's the other thing. Let's just go ahead and zoom in on these customized treats because I want to show you guys exactly what Dee was talking about. You see how it says 15 right here? It's all in the decor to bring this whole party to life. Here's the other thing. You picked rose gold because obviously that's a trend, but where we start in the party planning is the girls come up with a theme, correct?
They come up with a theme, but the bigger part of it all too is it's very important for them to budget. So when we're looking at venues, if they spend too much, then it's hard for you to try to budget after the fact because you've already spent that money. But if you look at budgeting to begin with, that's where you can start looking at price points of venues and how much you're going to cost and
so
balancing
you want to look
that
at
out.
Like a community center versus a hotel. That's a good tip for you because at some of these venues they come with these big, nice, fancy chairs like this one, which is another big trend you're seeing.
Yes, this is by the Royal Throne, and every quinceañera wants her fancy chair, and here we have our Royal Throne chair.
Every girl wants this fancy schmancy. Can I sit here? I'm just going to sit here just
by
to go
all
ahead and
means.
check it out. I got myself a little tiara as well, so I'll put that on. That's part of, you know, the whole planning process. You want to pick the dress, you want to pick the colors, you want to make sure you have the glam and the sparkle.
Yes.
Here's the other thing. Let's talk about the food and the desserts because we see the newest thing is the candy bar. But this is something cool. This is not chocolate like you usually see at the weddings. You know, they have the chocolate fountains or vanilla fountains. This is what?
This is a chamoy fountain, and every girl loves her chamoy. A little bit of sweet and a little bit of tangy. And instead of, we also have the apples here, what they like to do is dip their fruits in the chamoy fountain. So instead of dipping in chocolate, now we have chamoy.
I just came up with another idea. So just to kind of save money, cut costs, you can buy your own fruit.
Yes.
You can cut it up yourself, and then you can go ahead and use one of these.
Accents of chamoy as well. So
yeah, you don't have to necessarily have all of these things that we're showing you, but yeah, you can. There are alternatives out there.
As long as you budget properly.
Correct. The other thing is this makes for incredible gram photos. What in the world am I looking at? It's cold. I see it dripping. This is an ice sculpture.
It is an ice sculpture, and it makes a beautiful focal point at any quinceañera. You know, walking, you're like, wow, to have an ice sculpture, and this can be done again with proper budgeting.
Oh, wow. Okay, so when you start to plan, we talk about the venue, but you also want to pick your dress. Traditionally, we see the light pink, but times have certainly changed with the colors, and that's where our models come out. Let's bring Alyssa out. She's our first model. Tell us about this color.
So we have, again, our rose gold, and Alyssa's actually wearing a cape with her rose gold.
And you may remember in our last hour, Alyssa recently had her quinceañera. She's now 18 years old, and she looks incredible, doesn't she? I mean, wow, look at that. So blue is also another big thing. Go ahead.
And now we have our Cinderella dress.
Come on out, Ashley. So the other trend that you're seeing is everybody wants to feel like a princess on their special day. Everybody wants to be a Disney princess. And so this looks to me like somebody from Sleeping Beauty, like one of the princesses in there.
Yes, definitely. So when we're looking at trends in the dresses, we see the rose gold, we see the Cinderella, and then we also have our traditional chattel dresses.
What about off the shoulder? Is that a trend?
That's been something that a lot of girls have been asking for with more of 2000.
Sweet. Thanks, Ashley. Okay, we have another dress this time. This goes right back to my roots. This is charro themed.
Yes.
That's why you have the pink, the different, the lighter pink, the dark pink, the fuchsia, and the flowers.
Well, this is a way also to pay homage to their culture and their tradition and bring it back to their roots.
This
In
looks like it's
essence-
inspired by Dolce & Gabbana. Just out of curiosity.
Well, when we look back and we think about charro, you're thinking about, it goes back to Jalisco, Durango, different Mexican states, in essence, and it's inspired by the horsemen.
By the horsemen.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. That's incredible. And Dee, something else about budgeting you say is everything is possible. You just have to keep in mind where your venue is
Yes.
and what else.
Well, when you're looking at budgeting, you have to create a balance of everything. You know, you can't spend too much in one area, and then what I've been finding out is a lot of people at the expos are coming to us and saying, we spent so much in the beginning that we're struggling with different things. But when you start with an event planner from the beginning, what happens, we're able to look at where your budget is right now. Okay, how much does the venue cost? How much does floral going to cost? And so we can start looking at our must-haves and balancing what we can add, what we can take away, or what we can modify. In essence.
Very nice. So you can do a budget-friendly quinceañera. We're going to hook you up with the awesome vendors Dee used here today to make our party in the studio come to life. Come on, girls, come on out one last time. You can go ahead and take the throne. You can swing by in front of the ice sculpture, whatever you guys want to do. It's your special day. Hopefully you feel a little inspired, and we're going to hook you up with all that information on our website. Whoa! I was going to say spin, but there's no way you can spin. This bad boy is not going to give you any room at all. Thank you so much, Dee, for coming in.
Thank you, Rita, for having us.
Good luck if you're planning your quinceañera. Most girls tend to plan a year in advance. So
Yes.
have fun.